something I've been trying to avoid ever since my Teapot 7 review, but...
There are many characters in BFDI that I don't like. There's even a few that I hate. But throughout 5 seasons, 13 years, and over 200 videos, there are only 3 characters that I absolutely despise. Purpleface, Flower,
Here we are today,
and Teardrop.
top 10
Teardrop, Teardrop, Teardrop. Teardrop has recently become one of the most beloved characters in BFDI. She's developed a silent but deadly personality starting at Host. Teardrop has these powerful abilities she uses to win challenges and she's a bit of kindness to it all. What I just described are some of the reasons that tons of people love Teardrop. But those are the same exact reasons why Teardrop has become my least favorite character in BFDI history. But no one seems to agree with me. Every single video and every single comment section has people gushing over this stupid little crap. Everybody loves Teardrop. Now that Teardrop is back, I can explain. Stop. And you stop, please. Definitively explain why I hate Teardrop. Alright, sorry, I just wanted to say. Hey, what is going on, guys? Worst Trends here. I'm on Hey, what is going on, guys? Worst Trends here. Hopefully this video is being uploaded on July 1st, 2024, exactly 1 year after I uploaded the video ranking every US state. For the anniversary of that video, I thought it'd be cool to take a trip down memory lane and talk about every single video I've made this year. All 49 of them. I was so damn close to a perfect 50. So yeah, I'm gonna start off with talking about my videos, but there will be a Q&A later down the line. There should be a timestamp for it, so if you just want to skip to that, just go right ahead. And also, there will be a little bit of discussion about the Ultimate BFDI retrospective, which I'm sure you're excited about. A little bit of announcement there. But also, my object show. I'm gonna be talking about that a bit at the end. Get a little teaser on that, tell you how that's going. So let's do it. Let's go, guys. Okay, so basically this is gonna be very much unscripted. I'm just gonna be sitting here. I went through, watched all my previous videos. I took some notes, and we're just gonna kind of talk about these like behind the scenes, just like stuff I think about. I'm like, just whatever. This is unscripted. We're just gonna be kind of just talking about this. So I realize that not that many people are really gonna be watching this video, and that's fine. I don't really care. I know it's long. It's gonna be really long. Not many people are gonna watch it, but I don't really care because I know that this is just for me. I'm having fun going back, looking at everything. I'm sure there's gonna be like a few people that are like really interested in this like behind the scenes kind of stuff. This video's not gonna get many views. I don't really care. I'm just having fun with this, just looking back at everything I did. Let's start off with July 1st, 2023, episode 1 of Worst Trends, ranking every US state. Alright, first thing I noticed, there is absolutely no music throughout this entire, like no background music, the entire video. It is silent. And I feel like that's like, it makes it kind of boring to watch because it just feels empty. I wrote this one a long time ago, like way before I even posted or even created the channel. I wrote this video in like 2020. And it's evolved since then. I like rewritten it, changed a lot of things. But like ranking every US state was always gonna be the first video on the channel. Like it wasn't really meant to be like that good or anything. It was just supposed to be like the first video to get things started, and it'd be like that video where like I could come back to every 100 episodes and do like a sequel. So like I guess stay tuned for that, episode 101. So that was just kind of the purpose of this. I'm so unenthusiastic in this video, and like I felt like I'm always don't have as much energy as I should in my videos up until like pretty recently. But this one I'm just like, number 27, Nebraska. Nebraska is pretty cool, but I don't really care for it. And it's just like boring as hell because I'm talking about nothing. Nowadays I take a long time to record videos, but and that's mostly because of how long, like, I have to nail each line. Like, I gotta make sure I say it right, I'm not stuttering, I'm just going at it and I'm getting it done in the nicest way possible. I did not do this here. I stutter and like trip on my lines so damn much in this video. Like it's bad in these earlier ones, but this first one specifically, it's like, I really think that like, okay, like not that bad, but, and the way I filmed these earlier videos is that, I would have my Chromebook sitting on my lap with the script, and I'd look down, see what I have to say next, look up and say it, except like I'm stupid, so I'm look down, I start saying it as I'm looking up, and then I look back down as I finish. So through the entire video, after every cut, you can just see me like that. And it's very distracting, very annoying. I make sure to like, nowadays, I set the Chromebook over there, see what I gotta read, I'll say it, and then freeze, which is what you should do if you're like looking for tips, I guess. I had a stupid joke with like the Chad Colonel Sanders, and like it was an edit, and it damn copyright striked my video. Or not copyright strike, but copyright claims. No, I don't make money off of that one. There was a dementia joke I made that was actually pretty funny, but I ruined it by writing I for gore. I put I for gore on the f***ing screen. Alright, sorry, I'm not supposed to swear in this video. And even back then, I thought that was like not a funny meme. I don't know why I did it. Ooh, okay, here's another thing. So, you guys know I've got like this little box over here. In the main segment, I crumpled up a bunch of pieces of paper. It's supposed to be like, I couldn't think of any jokes, and I kept crumpling them up. I kept one of the pieces of paper, and it's still been on my desk every single video since. I don't know why I kept it, but this is the same piece of paper that was there in that original video. And now it just sits in this little like display case thing I have, because I don't know what else to put in it. So I just have that now. And Freddy and Squash sit on top of it. Alright, speaking of things I still have, hold on. If you've seen that video, you'll know the Arkansas segment, I pulled out a conspiracy board. I still have this. I never took it down. I slid it under my dresser, and I still have it. It is dusty as hell, but it's all in black and white because we didn't have any colored ink at that time. But I still have this thing. I don't know, at this point, it's been a year, I don't know if I'll ever just get rid of it. You can like see it under my dresser, so if someone walked over, saw it, they could just pull it out and like see what the hell it was. There were actually a lot of like pretty solid jokes that I wrote, but the thing is like it was just such bad execution that like none of them were really funny at all. Like, I can't really think of any off the top of my head, but I remember there were like actually a couple funny ones, but just like because I was talking all monotone and slow and stuttering, it just sucked. The Pennsylvania bit was actually made me laugh. Like that was still funny. That was the only one though. Hey, can I borrow a pen? Yeah, sure. Slovenia. No! You fool! Now I have power over the entire state! I did the, this video was removed from YouTube bit in this one, which this is a joke I still make. I made that one in the, I don't think I made that in the Digital Circus one. I made it in the, I know I made it in the Andy and Lele video. I don't remember what the most recent one is, but I'm still doing the same damn jokes since the very first video where like this video is removed from YouTube. Oh, here's something kind of funny. The frame of the video, it like sits on here on the Filmora thing like this. Like 30 entries in, it got pushed down. So through like the whole second half of the video, there's this black bar on the top and on the left. And it just doesn't get fixed till like the very end of the video. I don't know how I didn't catch that. Maybe I did, I just didn't feel like moving everything, but it's stupid as hell. I spent like 2 minutes thanking my inspirations, which like kind of goes to show that was meant to be like the first video. I'm really considering remaking this video for like the 101st. I don't know, because we're at 28 videos, like 28 episodes of Worst Trends. So it'd be a long ways away, but I would like to remake the Ranking Every US State video at some point. Alright, moving on to the Mario Timeline video. I know I talked about the first video for a long time. I'm not going to talk about any of these for nearly that long. That's just the first one, so I want to talk about it a lot. That damn thumbnail! That thumbnail is so dumb. Let me pull it up real quick. So, I used, in Canva, which is what I use to make my thumbnails, you can select, like, colors. Like, it gives you the option to select colors from, like, images you put on there. and like set it as like the background color or something. And I put a picture of Mario on there, and then for the background, I selected the color from like Mario's hat, so he fucking blends in. So I'm not supposed to say that word in these videos anymore. He blends into the background, which is stupid. And then also, there's like the little bubbles on there. One of them is like bigger than the other one, the other ones. And then on top of that, I misspelled explain. In the thumbnail, I wrote e-planed, and I haven't fixed it to this day. Because I think it's funny. I noticed it like January, or like 6 months ago, and I just haven't changed it. I could very easily just like fix it, but I just haven't because it's funny. I played so much footage in this video that I just never credited. It is just like it is awful how many videos I played and never credited. And I can't even credit the videos now because I deleted all the footage from like these old videos, so I can't do it. I literally cannot credit any of the gameplay in these videos, and I feel awful. The audio quality is terrible, and the reason why, because I use this terrible microphone I got from my friend. It sounds awful. I'll play you a clip.
Next would be the Yoshi's Island series. This could technically take place before the Donkey Kong games, but I think it works better afterwards.
But I used this thing for a while. I think like 2 or 3 months I used this, and it is awful. Like, not only is the audio quality just bad, but it'll like sometimes dip, like, and you just can't hear certain words, some words I say. I actually do think I did pretty good research for this video. I think it's like a solid timeline, but I remember I forgot to actually explain like one of my key points. Like my, hold on. In this timeline, I put Mario World before Mario 3, and I knew that people wouldn't think so. But my reasoning for that is that if Mario 3 is a play, and it had the Koopalings in it, then Mario World has to be first so that they could have the Koopalings in the play. Because like my idea was that Mario 3 was like the play that was a combination of both Mario 1 and Mario World. And that's why it would be after, and I still think that's true, but I forgot to explain that in the video. So like 4 months later I noticed that, and then I left a comment just on my own video just to explain it then. I remember when I went to edit this video, I got up at like 9 in the morning, sat down, and edited the entire thing in one day. I remember I sat down at 9 o'clock, I took a small break for lunch, and then didn't get up until I finished at around 5. So I just worked on this thing for a whole 8 hours straight, and it was awful. It was so awful to do. Okay, here it is, my most popular video. This got up to 27,000 views in I think 2 or 3 weeks, and it has stayed at 27,000 views for almost a year now. And honestly, I'm glad. The Teapot video and Animatic Battle video are getting pretty close to taking it, and also the Non-Existy video. Teapot video is like really close to overtaking it. I don't think it'll take too much longer for it to finally overcome it. Okay. So when my parents found out about my YouTube channel, because I didn't tell them right away, this was the first video that they watched, and the opening joke is I put this picture of Toy Chica on there, where they're like, I'm not this kind of FNAF fan, and then like that picture's up, and they saw that. That was the first joke in these videos they ever saw. Now, I just want to start out this video by saying I'm not that kind of FNAF fan.
What the hell?
So it's just a great introduction to my channel. Once again, bad audio, like the last one. More uncredited gameplay, just like the last one. And I noticed that, like, I was such a damn FNAF nerd in this video. Like, it is just, like, I know so much about FNAF. And I was explaining things, like, so in-depth. I was bringing so much information from the books, all the games, all the different Easter eggs. Like, dude, I'm just, like, sitting here watching this, like, oh my god, this is why I get no women. I must have gotten tired from editing after the Mario video, because there's like not much editing here. I just pretty much play gameplay the whole time, like just show gameplay, and that's about it. Like, you know, like other YouTubers, like maybe Game Theory, they'll put up like visuals, like they'll like actually make the video entertaining. Not this one. I think the reason this video became so popular is because of the thumbnail, because I think the thumbnail's actually really good, because it's what are they pointing at the Bidybab. No one knows what the Bidybabs are, so I feel like that's just like a really good thumbnail, and I think that's why it got so much views. To this day, I still think this is what the Mini-Renas and Bidybabs are. I think I hit the nail on the damn head. Like, maybe I haven't read any of the new books in a long time, because I don't really like FNAF anymore. That's a different story. But I'm pretty sure I hit the nail on the damn head there, because I don't know what else it could be. And I put all my editing into the Bidybab segment. I was so proud that I was able to solve them, that like I actually put effort into it, and it is the best segment to watch. It is like actually entertaining. I noticed like halfway through the video, it becomes like actually pretty good, with like good jokes and editing. Like the whole first half is just playing just like FNAF 2 footage, like from some random guy I didn't credit. But then like halfway through, I get to the Bidybabs, I got excited, and then from then on out, I like started editing it well. There were good jokes in the script. I started crediting the gameplay, I think. It like actually got pretty good. If the whole video was as good as that, then I would have no problem with it being my most popular, but I would prefer it to be a different video. Not necessarily the Teapot is getting worse video, which it looks like I made in 5 days, which is kind of insane. I made this after Teapot 6 came out, and I was so pissed off that I had to make a video about it. And the editing isn't very good. I know, like, there's a segment where I talk about the teammates that's, like, kind of cringe, where I just, like, show PNGs of the characters because I got sick of editing. This video is so harsh. Like, it is ripping in to Teapots 3 through 6. And, like, it's still valid though. Like, these are all very valid complaints that I still agree with. I just wouldn't be as harsh nowadays, because now it's like, this sucks, why would they do this? This is dumb. But I would try to not be as negative nowadays, I think. Again, there's some weird black bars in the video. Don't know what might have caused these. It's just like, it shows up for a little bit and then it disappears. The damn ending where I unironically sit there and I was like, Carrie, I know you watch a lot of Teapot videos, so please comment on this and discuss with what you think about this video. Like, dude, shut the hell up. 1, Carrie's not gonna watch a video shitting on his project, and 2, he's not gonna comment on it. It's like defending himself. Like, no one's gonna do that. That's stupid. And after that, that kind of started this joke that like evolved a bit, and we'll talk about it a little bit later. The first ever swear word I said was in this video when I called Teardrop a badass. Cause, like, no, I never wanted to swear in my videos, and I didn't until much later. Like, regularly. But, yeah, for, like, a while, I didn't want to swear at all. But this is, like, the first ever swear in the Worst Trends video. So, the first 5 videos on the channel is what I would call the original 5. And the reason for that is that they are the 5 scripts I wrote that I wrote before I even had this PC. Like, I bought the PC so I could make videos. I wrote these scripts before I even got it. So I consider the first 5 videos to be the original 5. But that isn't necessarily true, because episode 4 was not going to be a Teapot video. I just made this off the cuff after I watched Teapot 6. And this replaced what was going to be the original 4th video, which would have been a Back to the Future review. And the reason I never ended up making that is because I couldn't figure out a way to get footage for it. Because, like, this doesn't take DVDs, so I couldn't, like, screen record. And I didn't want to go on, like, any illegal websites. So I just had to scrap the video even though I had the whole script finished. And I think there were actually some good jokes in there that I was proud of. I haven't watched it since. Or I haven't read it since, but this was not the original video for it. And I have some more canceled videos I'll talk about later. And then there is the Stop Lying Winter Sucks, which was always going to be the 5th video. But the thing is, most of this video is just me sitting in front of the computer, reading Reddit and talking, kind of like how I am now. But there was originally like a full script where like I went into detail about everything, but I ended up just liking the format of like reading and just like defending it right back in there. I mean, it's kind of boring because it's just not much. There's a lot of meme clips because like what I was saying wasn't very interesting. The ending of the video where it's like this big moral where it's like, summer isn't just the highlight of the year, it's the highlight of my life. And I did that whole script off the cuff, like just came to me like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this awesome ending. But then I got to editing, I was like, dude, this is cringe as hell. So I had to keep it because I didn't really have any other outro, but I just cut out the very end, and it's like, oh, this is the only season where I can do this, and I light a picture of Security Breach on fire, which is just kind of random, but it was the only thing I could really think of that would like go off of it. It's a dumb ending, I don't like it. I show my actual setup of how I record it. I have a chair on the box and my phone leaning up against a lantern that would provide some more light. I use that setup all the way up into the Digital Circus 2 review. Like very recently, like I got a tripod not too long ago, and like just recently got away from using my old PC box as like a tripod, basically. Alright, sorry if my voice is like cracking a bit. I woke up not too long ago, so sorry about that if that's annoying to you. I would really love to do sequels to these original 5 videos at some point. I feel like the Teapot video is basically getting a spiritual sequel in the Ultimate BFDI review. Mario Timeline was always supposed to get a sequel. The Ranking US State was also supposed to get a sequel at some point. But the FNAF video and Winter Sucks video, I feel like at some point I would like to do a sequel to all 5 of these original videos. And I think I could probably do like a rant video for the Winter Part 2. I think I could probably do that. This released on July 29th, 2023. So that is 6 videos within less than a month. Because I wouldn't know what happened. I was locked in. I was working on these videos every single day for a month straight. Dude, my voice is killing me right now. This is my Skylanders collection showcase, and I still have all my Skylanders up there on my shelf. This had no right being an episode of Worst Trends. Like what I say, alright, what you might be confused when I say an episode of Worst Trends, but basically, it's one of these big scripted videos that like I put onto the main channel, and the title ends with dash Worst Trends. That is an episode of Worst Trends. This one should not have been an episode, but the way I make my videos is that I number them. So I go into Filmora and I'll do like 28 Digital Circus 2 review, so that way they're easily sorted from like oldest to newest. And this one's dated 6, so if I wanted to not go back and not make it an episode, I would have to like shift everything over by 1, and I don't really want to do that. I think it's fine. It's my least viewed video, least viewed episode. It should have just been a video on my second channel. Most of you probably don't know I even have a second channel, but it's Mediocre Trends, where I kind of just posted random stuff for a while. Probably should have just gone there, but oh well. Speaking of Mediocre Trends, I'm also going to talk about every single video I made this year. And that's going to start with, also in the month of July, on the 30th, the very next day, I made the Alpha Oxtrot Freebird trailer, which Alpha Oxtrot's a YouTuber I watch. It's not really important. And then there was like this Freebird remix that was like a movie trailer thing, and I just used that to put clips in there, and it was like just a fun thing to do. I put it on the channel. So it was the first video on Mediocre Trends. It's still there. But I think because of the music, it's partially blocked in some countries. So there's like some people just can't watch it, but whatever. And then there's also the Modern Skylanders Hunting. There were 4 of these that were like released sporadically between August and October. But I'm just gonna talk about them all now because who really cares? These are just videos where I have like I bought Skylanders, I would go like, oh, this is the ones I got. Here's a small story about how I got this. Alright, move on to the next one. I did 4 videos for that. Put those on the channel. I have gotten Skylanders since, but I just didn't really see the point in continuing posting. Because I wasn't even putting in the effort to make thumbnails for the video, so I didn't really care to begin with. Okay, here we go. FNAF animatronics ranked. This I spent so much time on. I was so proud of this video, but like it kind of sucks, honestly. I barely talk about most of the animatronics. Like I remember it was Toy Bonnie, where it was just like pass, and then that was it. Like I just didn't feel like talking about it. It's just not very funny, not very entertaining. There isn't much to it. There's just no substance, like I sit there and I'm like, I make a random joke and that's it. Like I don't really rank the animatronics, and like this video ended up getting like not very many views at all. Like it's under 1,000. One of the few videos on the channel under 1,000. One of the 10 videos under 1,000 views. So quite a few videos are actually, and it's actually the closest to 1,000 views out of those 10. But I digress. There's a part where I show some Circus Baby fan art that I, again, was uncredited because I guess I just forgot. But also, I'm pretty sure I still have it on my computer because, although I did delete a lot of the old files from these old videos, I'm pretty sure I screenshot these, and I never deleted any of my screenshots, so I'm pretty sure I still have all these pictures on my computer. Of course, there is Jimmy South Park coming in this video. Good friend of mine. Maybe at some point he'll come back. I'm not sure. He's pretty busy, but we'll see. Then there is, so about quarter way through the video, you can start to hear my neighbor mowing his lawn. And nowadays, I'd be like, well, shit, I guess I'll record another time. But I guess I was just thinking like, nah, it's fine. I'll just keep recording. So through like a huge chunk of the video, you can just hear my neighbor outside mowing the lawn for such a long time, and it is loud because like he goes over. It's not even that big of a lawn, but he likes to go over it like 3 times. So it was loud. It took forever. It was excruciating to watch. And I forgot to record the Ennard segment, so I just instead of just doing a quick voiceover and putting something on the screen, I just made them read the damn script. I just put the script segment on the screen and just had people read it. And it was like number 5. So this was like an important entry in the video, and I just like had people read it. And then there was the little bits of spooky stuff going on at the end there, where I met Scott Cawthon trapped in a computer. I see my trail of Fazbear Fright books, and then I saw Scott in the room all spooky. It was a long end credit scene. I ended up having to put just the like recommended videos like in channel just like during that. This video is awful. It sucks. It was completely unscripted, and it's just me talking for 40 minutes. And like, yeah, I know this video is gonna be me talking for even longer, likely. But the thing is with that, is I just got my Wimpy Kid books in order from worst to best, from like a ranking from like a year ago I made. And I set them down, I was like, alright, let's see. Double down, I flipped through some of the pages, like, yeah, I didn't like that kind of sucked, this is stupid. Alright, let's go down to, next one on the list. Like, it is just, that was all it was. I had no plan, I just sat down and started talking. It is awful. It is the worst video I've ever made, easily. Like, I don't like the teapot video, because it was pretty lazy and way too harsh, and it was also kind of a dick. But, this video is just way, way worse. It is awful. And, it is the first appearance of Worsty in the thumbnail, which is he wouldn't come back for a while. But I also ranked the do-it-yourself book in Movie Diaries for no reason. I don't know why I did that, it doesn't make any sense. But they were in there and they're just at the end. So this is the video that my parents found out about my YouTube channel. I was just editing the video and my parents walked in and I didn't want to just switch to a new tab because I feel like that would be even more suspicious. So I just left it open. They're like, what is that? And then I told them about it. And then they went and watched the FNAF video and saw the Toy Chica joke. And I'm pretty sure I recorded this video after I took a shower because you can see the light reflecting off my forehead. So yeah, there's also that. You get to look at the whole video. Oh yeah, no editing in the entire video, by the way. It is just me. Okay. Just had to make sure it's recording. It is just me sitting there. There's like the same music track looping in the background. And that is it. That is all it is. Just a few more things I want to go over that I took notes about. I own 3 copies of The Getaway. I still do. I don't really feel like getting them out. They're all over there. But I own 3 copies of The Getaway. Silly story. I don't know. I just want to mention that. And the Wimpy Kid books used to be on the shelf right here. I think you could see them in, I think it was the Jet Punk video. Or, I don't know, it was one of the videos. I think it was the Christmas video. You could just see them sitting there. But they're not there now. They've been replaced by Luigi. I don't even know if you can see up there. Hold on. You definitely cannot. But I have Luigi up there now. I got him in a claw machine a while back. I just moved them. They're not there anymore. I keep them in a drawer in the little cabinet I have right there that the some of the background props sit on. So they're just in there now. And the one part of the video where I actually put effort into were the title cards. And I was pretty inspired by Schaefer Illis that like you play like the title card be like number 18 and then you play like a funny clip or like audio clip related to whatever you're ranking. And I actually I did like those. I thought those were funny, so I thought I might as well just play them all for you real quick.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I've been shot! Oh, my brains! My beautiful brains!
Roderick, you have been shot! I'm the one who terrorized those kids.
Do it! Just do it!
Everything is awesome.
Adventure time! Come on, grab your friends.
Boom! You got shroomed! That's how Digby do it!
Oh, I will go deep end.
Get away, get away, get away. Remind myself, don't look back.
Oh,
Magic 8 Ball, I'm bored. Should I sniff my coworker's hair?
F to the I to the M to the P. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love.
What bizarre act is the canine performing?
Good God, man! You almost got the cheese touch.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid is a pop culture icon and has created the living god, Jeff Kinney, who we all look up to and praise every single day.
This is the last and final straw, so take my hand, man.
Be a big shot. Be a big man. Get a job.
Back in my day, we only had a word away.
The flavors are melting on my tongue.
Alright, just a quick reminder that I will do a big Wimpy Kid ranking after book 20. That's going to be my very last Wimpy Kid book. I'm not going to read them after that because I'm confident that 20 will be the last book. And I'm going to get that book, do a huge ranking of every single book in the series, except for like do-it-yourself movie diaries because that's stupid. I'm going to rank all those videos and all those books, and then that's going to be the end of it. No more Wimpy Kid reviews. In a few months, I think in October, Book 19 is going to come out, so I'm going to be reviewing that just like I did No Brainer, and that's just going to be its own little video. And I'm actually pissed. It should have been Manny Rules. Unironically, Manny Rules would have been the best 19th book, like penultimate book. That would have been perfect, dude. Because we don't really get too much of Manny anymore. Oh my god, my voice. I thought my voice would be fixed by now. Let me get some water. Oh my god. Ugh. This is such a dumb video topic, and I knew it back then. It is so stupid. I did not care though because I was just having fun. Like, this is the era, like the very beginning era where like I did not care about views whatsoever. I was just wanting to have fun making videos. And for a while after this, like, I feel like maybe around the time of the Digital Circus review, I started worrying more about views and then having fun. And it stayed like that for a while, and I still had fun making some videos. But it wasn't until the Digital Circus 2 video where I had as much fun making it as I did as like some of these early videos. And I want more videos to be like that. Cause like I like the teardrop video, I like the no brainer video's fine, the non-existy video, but very few of these more modern videos since then have I had like so much fun making. Like, I had so much fun making these first 5 videos, the animatronics ranked, this hose video. I just had so much fun making it, and I think I'm finally starting to get back on that. Like, I had so much fun making the Digital Circus 2 video, and it took a long time to make, but it was just fun. I loved making it. And same thing kind of goes with the Andy and Lele video, like the Andy and Lele rant. Even though that's not like a subject I'm particularly like passionate about, it was still fun because it was just like making jokes all the time. And alright, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Let's just go back to the hose video. So in this video, I always like measuring things in statistics. So this was kind of just like an excuse to do something like that. Like, I remember back in the day, I had all these little Hot Wheels cars, and I had a slide in my backyard, and just see like which one went the farthest, and like did an average of like 3 trials. I was just like having fun with that. Like, I like doing stuff like that, and this was just kind of an excuse to do that. So it was like based off a few different statistics. It was like distance, accuracy, watering, and drinking. And I actually drank the hose water in this video. Like, all the hose water you see, like, that's not a bit. Like, I actually drink all the water in that video. And I did actually have to go to the hospital from like ingesting like a Paracet or something. I don't really remember. I was really proud of the thumbnail. I think the thumbnail is, I thought like back in the day, I thought like this is such a good thumbnail. It's my best one. I honestly think it's kind of funny. Cause like looking back, like who the hell is gonna click on this video? And then like I put a bunch of effort into the thumbnail. I put way too much effort into it. Like, there's these little like bars that come out that show the statistics. Like, it's not that much effort, but it's still too much effort. Watching this made me wonder if there was like a die-hard host setting community, like there's like a Reddit where they talk about host settings. Cause like I was like weirdly passionate about these host settings for no reason. I don't know why, but I talked about them like so like I think this was like the most enthusiastic video I've made up to that point. And I was just talking about hose water. I don't know, but it just makes me wonder if there's people that like care about host settings just as much as I did in this video. Center is still a bullshit setting. I don't know who the hell made that. It is dumb. I'm gonna stand by that till the day I die. That setting has no reason being real. This is the very first entry in the water duology, and let's just say that'll be infamous in a little bit. This video it's fine. I don't really have much to say about it. The thumbnail is kind of boring. I mean, most of the time when I make my videos, I like envision a thumbnail like while I'm writing the script. Not for this one, so I kind of just threw stuff together. It kind of sucks. This is only my second BFDI video. I still don't think Dream Island isn't real. Dream Island is not real. You can't convince me. It's just not real. Dream Island isn't real, I'd swear. Okay, the Jetpunk video. This is another video I actually had a lot of fun with. I remember like I had a lot of fun recording it, just sitting there, because I love Jetpunk, I love geography. So that was fun because I was just like doing that. And then editing was also fun because I got to put in like a bunch of funny clips and like music and stuff. And I actually, to this day, I really love the ending to that video. I think it's so funny. Like the way like everything like layers on the screen. It's like, oh man, he's not gonna find a video that's like or like he's not gonna find a quiz he can solve. And then like there's like actual like good moral at the end. Like actual funny moral where it's like, you know what, maybe, because like I shit on British people the whole video, and at the end it was like, I was too cocky, maybe the British people are in the same boat as me and we should all just understand each other. And then just fucking cut to like Hatsune Miku tab I had open. I think that's still a funny bit. I like that, and that was just a bit. Like, I still don't like British people, don't worry. So yeah, I just really loved the ending. I thought it was a fun video. Like, not really much to say, I just had fun making it. You can just forget about the tab I had open at the very end. Okay, the alternate thumbnail to this video goes hard as hell. It is such a good thumbnail. Like, I feel like if Teapot 7 ended up being bad, and I used that thumbnail, this video would have gotten so many views. Because it is such a good thumbnail. I think it is unironically one of the best thumbnails I've ever made. It goes hard as hell. It is a killer thumbnail. I introduced in this video the Blue Snowball microphone and webcam that are both shitty. They are awful. I don't use them. I feel bad because my parents bought them for me. But they are, I did research. I went on YouTube. I went on Amazon. I was like, alright, let's see if this is good. I did my research. They were supposed to be like quality products, but they just suck. I mean, they work fine as like webcams in the Jet Punk and Christmas video, but the Blue Snowball sucks. I just use my iPhone 8 is what I've used in every single video, and it works so much better, so much better. Putting music in videos is always like my least favorite part, because like, oh my gosh, I'm finally done editing, I can post this. Like, oh no, now I have to go back, put the music in, make sure it's at the right volume, cut it out of places where it doesn't belong, and like, it's just sucks. I hate putting music in, it's just so boring, and it takes too long. And I guess I was really lazy because I just put the music on, and then I forgot to like turn the volume down, so it's just really loud in the whole first half of the video. It is just so loud.
First off, Robot Flower's new arc is super interesting. I always used to think that Robot Flower was supposed to be like Season 1 Flower, while Real Flower went off to do a character arc.
I actually predicted a few things in this video. I predicted Golf Ball and Puffball going on their own in Teapot 8, and also Yellowface getting derailed. I made a joke making my own object show with like a bunch of different people, like just random like celebrities, and I was looking at that and I was like, you know what, maybe if I put enough hard work in, enough effort, I think maybe one day that genuinely might be possible. But then I saw that Obama was down there. I was like, ah, shit. What the hell was going on with my hair here?
Hey guys, so I actually forgot to talk about a video here. Basically, I made this little intro off of like Scratch, like the coding website for kids. It was the IDFB intro, and I changed it to like all the AI president's characters. And that was like, it was gonna be like a warm-up for an object show for me, so it's gonna be like AI president's object show, and that was gonna be like practice for my real one that I'll talk about later.
Alright, I tried every water brand. I love this video, it is so good. Second video in the water duology. I spent almost a month on this video just for it to get 300 views. I spent so long on this. Up to this point, I have been releasing videos like on average about every 2 weeks. And then I spent like over 3 weeks on this video. I spent over $40 on water and it got no views. And I'm so sad because I think it is my first like genuinely great video. Like the editing I put so much effort into, like the beginning segment where I'm going out and buying the water. I think there was like some good jokes, there's good editing, the music in the background like fits. I love this video. It is so good. I love this video. I had so much fun making it and then it just got no views, which like I honestly didn't expect. Like the hose video, I thought like, yeah, no one's really gonna care about this. I don't really care. But this one, I thought like, you know, at least some people would be interested and be like, oh man, I wonder. I actually have thought that if different water brands taste different. And I guess a few people did, but I don't know. I remember it was like really awkward to walk into a gas station and buy 5 different water brands. This was a gas station because I had to go up to the counter and she had to scan everything. So I just threw up 5 different kinds of waters. If it was 5 of the same water, that'd be understandable, but 5 different waters was weird. The thumbnail's off-centered, just thought I'd mention that. Again, really good music. I think I had really good music choice throughout the entire video, but that opening segment, like first 7 minutes, are really good.
And I forgot to mention earlier, this is regular purified water only. We're not doing sparkling or flavored or anything. If I did, that'd be way too much money, guys. Alright, I'm not that rich. I know you guys are excited, I am too. Let's get in there.
I considered asking my friend for a well water to add to the roster, but I just decided against it because that would be weird. That would be a weird thing to do. I do think that the part where I actually drink the water isn't quite as good as the part where I'm buying the water, because I think it just drags on for too long. I'm sitting there, I'm like talking too much about it. It's like, oh man, okay, this is Essentia water. Oh my god, this is such a good cap. This is such a good cap. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then do that 19 more times, but like even slower. There was the lightning round bit, which I thought was really well edited and funny. I like that.
Deja vu. Oh, that was sick. That tastes like celery. Oh, yeah, it's awful. Oh, life water. Hopefully life water doesn't make me want it. It's fine. It doesn't taste like anything. Evian. It's okay. It's like a 5 out of 10 water. Let's get these boring ones out of the way. Freaking Niagara. This is the one from the Admiral. Oh, it's the worst one yet. It tastes like, I don't even know how it tastes. Everybody loves the sign. I gotta say, I'm loving the bottle. Nice and soft. I can feel on this all. Not much flavor at first, but you get a little bit of aftertaste.
I feel like one day I might do like a spin-off of this video with like maybe Coke or like a different, maybe Pepsi or something, I don't know. But I think that might be fun, where like, people would be willing to watch that, or I don't know. I feel like I might just do that just because it'd be fun. It'd be a good like sequel maybe. I don't know. So there is a part of the video where I have both the Sam's Club water and Costco water, and I was like comparing which one was better out of the two, because it was the war between Sam's Club and Costco. And like I was like considering doing a joke where I would like like I'll just say I considered doing a blowjob joke where I was gonna like do the thing, but I decided against it, and I think that was my best idea I've ever had, to not do that joke. I drank hose water for a second time, and there's a living organism in the water that I likely ingested. I still actually do have a few of the waters from this video. I don't know if I really want to go get them because they're downstairs. I don't remember which ones I've had. I remember I just started drinking them because I don't drink enough water. But I know I still have the Fiji bottle, and I believe I also have Zen water. I don't know. I think those might be the only two. I'm not sure. But I still have those two, and I plan to at least keep the Fiji water just as history. Hopefully it's still there and someone didn't throw it out by now. The ending bit kind of sucks, where I have the moral that like water is water, you shouldn't spend a lot of money on it, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of the video and like the actual ending. But it's just kind of like off the cuff. It wasn't executed well. I just kind of like, you know what, water is water. Like I just started talking and it just kind of sucks. I don't really know what my point was. It's just kind of like, don't buy expensive water, but like, I don't know, this is kind of a lame point. Like obviously just buy the cheaper water. The actual ending I thought was pretty funny. I like that. And then the whole point of the video was to rank the water, see like what the best one is, but I forgot about it. And then I just put it at the very end of the video for like 2 seconds, like after the outro song. So I'll just show it now for anyone who cares. And this is also the first sighting of the new logo before I use the old one, and the old one sucks. Digital Circus meme, just a little meme I made for lead up to the Digital Circus review. No one really cares. October 31st, 2023, I released 3 videos. The first one was in the morning, and it was Unlucky Things on Friday the 13th, which was a 5-minute silly video, and I had a lot of fun with it. And it was so close to being the 13th video on the channel. It was so close, but it wasn't, so. And I actually woke up at 3 a.m. in the beginning. You could probably tell I was tired as hell, but I was actually woke up at 3 a.m. At the end of the video, I went in the forest by my house, and I almost actually got lost. I had to pull out my GPS because I was like running around in circles in there, and I almost got lost. I had to pull out my phone and like find my way back, and it like took actually a while. There was like, you know, there's a story about the skinwalker in the woods, but it just turned out to be Freddy the whole time. So it was fine. There was no skinwalker. I remember thinking like, after all 3 videos of this day released, I was like, man, dude, Worst Trends fans are eating good. I remember thinking that a lot, like, they're eating good. Like, anyone actually cared. Like, there were any actual, like, Worst Trends fans. Like, oh my god, yes, dude, my favorite YouTuber, yes, oh my god. 3 completely different videos, and I get to watch all 3 of them in one day. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, this is my least viewed video. Okay, no. The Skylanders collection video is actually 18 views less, but in terms of like real videos, this one is the least viewed. I think it's a pretty funny thumbnail, I don't know. I feel like I should just read the description of this video because I thought it was funny. Uh-oh, it's spooky season for Worst Trends. He decides to test his luck by doing unlucky things, summoning demons, and venturing into a haunted forest. Join him in this exciting 5-minute adventure that will leave you scared silly. Here it is, the Digital Circus review. On rewatch, it's not as cringe as I remembered. Like, I had quite an obsession with Digital Circus when this first came out. Like, I think it was like the whole of October and then like maybe a little bit of November. Like, it was just Digital Circus always. My recommended on YouTube was filled with Digital Circus. Like those cringe comics, I love those for some reason. I just kept watching. I didn't love them, they were cringe, I hated them, but I just kept watching them for some reason. It's really not as cringe except as I remembered, except for like just the title and thumbnail and just a few select lines. Like when Pomni was like in the office, like it was just like, oh my gosh, panic sets in. Pomni is having a bad time. I don't know why I just did that. I did not correctly predict episode 2's opening. Sorry. I wrote, the ending is awful. The ending sucks. I couldn't watch the ending. The unlisting is warranted because of the ending. Like, it could have ended fine, and I would have been like, okay, I'll unlist this. I'll unlist this. It's fine. But the ending, it's like, unfortunately, I cannot talk about Digital Circus without mentioning all the controversy. And then I talk about the controversy for like 3 minutes, and it is awful. I could not finish the video. It is bad. It is actually bad. And this video actually got a surge of views after the Digital Circus 2 review. So I told you guys not to watch that one, but you did. In this video, I used a comic I found, the Rent-A-Girlfriend Pomni comic, which I thought was funny, so I put it in there. And also this YouTube video that has Riggy and Jeffy in it, and those are just like 2 random clips I put in there just to be funny. But I also put those 2 exact things in my Digital Circus 2 review. I had no idea. I used both that comic and that YouTube video with Riggy and Jeffy in both Digital Circus videos without knowing. It wasn't until I watching this where I was like tweaking out because I was like, wait, how do I have both of these same exact things in the same in 2 videos? Like, if it was one thing, it'd be one thing, but it was 2 different things. And like, I found these things separately. Like, I looked up separate things. I downloaded each of these images twice. It is insane. I don't know how that happened. I was lucky. Final video for that day was the purchasing Pomni short, and it was just a little skit. Not really much to say. I do own. Hold on, let me get this thing out again. When I first got it, this was shoved in my mailbox, and it was in like a black bag, and then it was in this white sack. Here it is. It is a very high quality plush, I will admit. It is very. You could bang this thing around, throw it in a wood chipper, it'd probably be fine. But it is just so big, dude. Like, it looks nice. Like, on a shelf. It's just so big. It is so fucking big. Like, I had this idea that, like, so you know how I've got, like, this box here, like I was saying, that I've got Freddy and Squash on. I was thinking, like, oh, I've got a few plushes. I got the Freddy Fazbear plush and whatnot. I could maybe just, like, every video, like, cycle through them and have a different plush for every video. And, like, okay, I guess I could maybe do it, but it's just, like, I can't do that, and I just keep Squash because this thing is so big, and if I put it there, it'd be, like, so distracting. Like, it was probably, like, slightly out of frame in that shot, but I don't know. It's a high-quality plush. It's really nice. I don't do anything with it. It's, like, in pristine condition. I don't know. It's Pomni, everyone. I'll put her up here for the rest of the... No, I won't, actually. She goes back in the sack. That's where she lives. She lives in the sack, and then I shove it in to my cabinet I have over here, because... Alright, what the hell do I do what if my friends come to my house, and they just, like, decide to open up this random cabinet I have, and then they pull out this big sack, and I'm like, dude, what the hell is this? Because most of my friends, hopefully you can still hear me, most of my friends do not know about my YouTube channel. 3 of my friends know. I've told 3 friends, and I do not discuss with them about it. So it's possible they just forgot. So no one knows about this stuff, and I intend to keep it that way. No one knows I like BFDI. No one knows I like Digital Circus in my personal life. I keep that stuff strictly out. Okay, I'm gonna talk about all 3 of these at once. The Epic Digital Sus and the Epic Digital Sus teaser. These are just some YouTube poops I made. Basically just a bunch of sex jokes throughout the entire thing. And then I made a short of the teaser because it was about a minute long. They're fine. I feel like maybe... I was considering doing another YouTube poop for the second episode. I think I had some good ideas, but I just decided against it. I didn't think it was worth the effort. So yeah, not doing that. And then there's also the promotional advertisement, which was like the Save Them like plush video. Another YouTube poop. So I had the 3 different YouTube poops, and then the short of the one. They're all released throughout the month of March. Not much to really say. Alright, back to videos. We have the FNAF movie review. I don't like FNAF anymore. I just don't. Okay, it's recording. I don't like. I just feel like everything since like the second wave of Fazbear Fright books, it's just been like going downhill in quality. There's like Security Breach. And, like, I know there's been new games. There's Help Wanted 2 that's come out. There's gonna be the End of the Pit game. I just don't care, dude. I just don't feel like caring anymore. Because it's just bad quality content. I'm sick of the story, how, like, the story just keeps getting worse. They keep bringing more sci-fi stuff. I'm done with FNAF. I think maybe one day I may make, like, a really big video explaining, like, everything. But I wouldn't hold your breath on it. I don't know if I'll ever make it. I don't know. I just don't care for FNAF anymore. And the video, the movie was the breaking point for me, where I finally snapped. It's like, okay, there hasn't been a piece of FNAF, like media that I've enjoyed since like The Curse of Dreadbear. It's all been like bad or mediocre since then, and I'm sick of reading the books all the time. I just feel like there's no reason. Like, the movie sucked. Like, it was my breaking point. Like, I realized everything, that this series just isn't worth it anymore. So I'm just done with FNAF. The video, I just play like the trailers over it. I didn't give a shit like I should have. Like I shouldn't have given a shit, I mean. That movie blows, dude. I'm not gonna watch the sequel. I don't care, I'm done. I'm done giving that franchise my money. I've had enough of it, honestly. The no-brainer review. So this video also took a very long time to make, even though it was only 7 minutes long. And that's because I recorded the video, and then the recording was awful. That was the first video I did voiceover, and I just held my phone here and talked, but I was too close, and it sounded awful, so I had to redo it. And it really demotivated me for a while. That's why it took so long to come out, because it was just like, I like sat down and just like stared at my computer for like 20 minutes once. Yeah, and even like the actual recording I used was bad because it was like still pretty close. This video is not the best. I mean, I was trying too hard to be funny. This is the time I started watching Chazington a lot, and he uses a lot of like funny clips in his videos, and I try to do that. But the thing that makes Chazington so funny is like he will like talk about a certain subject, and he'll play a funny clip that's like directly from what he's talking about, and then he'll continue to use that clip in subsequent videos. So it's like builds and builds these hundreds and hundreds of inside jokes that just get funnier and funnier. And that's what I was missing here. Like, I was trying so hard to like replicate that, but it just doesn't work without that much time. And I feel like I'm starting to do a little better about that with the teardrop eating nickel, which is always a funny clip out of context, like using that one. And also like the sweet guy thing. And the green screen plane crash, but that one's just kind of unrelated, I don't know. But, you know, I kind of learned my lesson I'm glad I made this video, because I learned my lesson how to actually make funny jokes. Like, I made a Obama joke saying, sticking out your gap for the Rizzler, and that sucked. And I swear in this video. It's the first video I, like, actively swore in, because I realized that, like, okay, me not being able to swear is, holding me back on my comedic potential, because I feel like I'm at my funniest when I'm allowed to swear. Like, swearing is really funny to me. Like, not as much as, like, Has Been Hotels. I'm not that level. But I swear a lot in real life. And being able to swear in videos, I feel like swearing is a big part of my comedy. So I feel like this, from now on, like, videos are funnier, at least in my opinion. But I do try to keep swearing to a minimum in the BFDI videos, because I know kids watch those. But videos where I know kids aren't going to be watching, I go wild. Prime example, A Very Scary Christmas. So originally, this is going to be a review of the BFDI Among Us Christmas video, which is one of my favorite shorts from BFDI. But I watched it, it's short, there really wasn't much to talk about, so I scrapped that, and I was going to make the video about every Scott the Wild's Christmas special, a review all of those. But I wrote almost the whole script and realized it was just way too negative, and like Scott the Wild videos aren't really meant to be like analyzed like how I was. So I scrapped that too, and then I just decided to fuck it. I'm playing horror games. The opening goes hard, and I spent so much time and effort into the entire video, but the opening is really good. It's Christmas! It's Christmas, guys! It's Christmas! It's Christmas. It's Christmas. God, that's expired. It's Christmas, Scott!
Save me, please save me.
Nah, I'll get around to it.
It's Christmas!
Oh man, I've waited 3 years for this moment. I wonder what Santa got me.
hell? He must have ran out of wrapping paper. What? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the 14th.
I just put a lot of different clips in there. I think I put a lot of effort into it, and it didn't turn out the best. It's honestly kind of boring, not gonna lie. But whatever. I don't know. I do plan on making a video where I play BFDIA 5B, and I actually purchased a headset, so if I ever do that, I will have this, and you won't be able to hear my keyboard, because you could just... I was using my blue snowball right here, so you could just hear me hit WASD, and it's so loud. I have the world's loudest keyboard. The world's loudest okay, this is honestly a better Christmas special than the horror game one. What can I even say? It's the Element Animation Villager News, What's in My Big Sack, sung by Joe Biden. I don't know why I did this, I thought it was funny. Because there's like the Joe Biden file jokes, and he's like, they kidnaps kids in this video, so I thought that was funny. Might cut that part out. Okay, here we go. I hate Teardrop. I believe that this video right here is when like things actually started getting like high quality, like good jokes, good editing. Like I think this is when stuff was getting good. And I remember I was stuck at 856 subscribers for a very long time, like such a long time, like that exact amount, probably since like probably the Teapot 7 review. Like a very, very long time I was stuck at that exact subscriber count. And then when I posted that video, like after an hour, I checked and I had lost a subscriber down to 855. And I was like, no, I knew people would hate me. I'm gonna lose all my subscribers. I'm gonna lose so much work. But no, that did not happen. I gained so many subscribers after this. Like, and this video still gets views to this day. Like, it is my 5th most viewed video at 18K, and it still gets comments. It is one of the very, very few videos that I still get comments on. And for that, I'm very proud of it. I think the thumbnail is really good. I spent a lot of time on the thumbnail. Yeah, so that was a very good, ended up being very good for the channel, and brought me out of small channel hell. It's like, once you reach 1,000 subscribers, that's when, like, you're out of small channel hell and you can actually start getting more subscribers. I remember when I was editing this, I lost 5 minutes worth of footage. I don't just mean like 5 minutes worth of work, like 5 minutes worth of like actual footage. And this video is like 20 minutes long, so that's a huge part of that. Because like I was editing and I forgot to save and I left to do something else. And then my computer went into sleep mode and I just lost so much work. I absolutely agree with everything in this video. And I forgot to mention that Teardrop's probably gonna rejoin in Teapot in the first rejoin. I would not want to do that. I think Remote has a huge fan base that wants her back. So I'm gonna vote for Remote just to stop Teardrop from getting back here. That's my strategy. I think you guys should also vote for Remote to keep Teardrop out of Teapot. I used the sweet guy joke, and is that a joke actually funny? Like I don't know if it's actually funny. Like, I think it's funny, but I don't know if you guys probably don't think it's funny. I don't know. Tell me if it's not funny. Of course, I have the big thing at the end there where I had a shootout with the police. And I know the news article says that my channel was deleted, but they actually messed up and ended up deleting the channel Best Trends. So I got pretty lucky, so the channel's still up. They got Best Trends, not Worst Trends, so that was really lucky. Animatic Battle. Okay, so to this day, it still gets a lot of views, just like the Teardrop video. And I remember Jedge, the guy who recommended Jedge, commented on the video, so that was cool. But 30% of the video isn't even a review. Like, I talk about the episode very briefly. It's because, you know, I had to flee the country and stuff. And, okay, alright. Cut the lights, cut the camera. Just, this Alright, this isn't canon to the Worst Trends lore, what I'm about to say, just pull out of that for a second and like actually talk. I would like to do more of the lore stuff. Like, I know there's like the Scott on the computer, there is the Skinwalker, there is all the stuff that happened in this video where I had to flee the country. I would like to do more story stuff, but it's just kind of like a lot, you know? Like, I'm still working on the Ultimate BFDI review, and like I don't like working on two big things at once. I think I don't want to get your hopes up, but I would like to try to get a lore video out this summer at some point. I don't know. Because I want to do it. I want to be like Scott the Waz and like have like a little storyline going on. But it's just like, I made the lore segment in here without really thinking of what would happen next. So I kind of just have to like sit down one day and really like think about it. But yeah, in the canon, like something did happen and then I just came back. So I would like to do like a little flashback video where I go back to that at some point. BFDI eliminations video. This is like pretty generic, just kind of like announcing that I'm a OSC YouTuber now. Worsty is in this video, and I told people to put him in shows. He actually did get put in a few shows. Off the top of my head, this video was made a while ago, so it was back in February. And I know I was in Amethyst Animations video, which is actually like, was kind of crazy because that's like actually like a pretty big YouTuber. I mean, like, not huge, obviously. It's not like Jack and Jellyfy, but that was kind of crazy because that was like, they're like a currently ongoing show, and I made a little cameo in that, and that was pretty cool. And then there's also Onion Guy who I believe was the first one to put me in a show. And I think there was one more, but I cannot remember the name. Here we go. I've got the videos I am in playlist. I'll just go through this. There is Mr. Coober Q&A where I make a little cameo. And it's actually, alright, this part's actually funny. Hold on.
Hey guys, it's me, Worst Trends, and I made a PowerPoint on the top 5 reasons why I do not like Teardrop. Okay, watch.
Yeah, so that was actually pretty funny. So that was Mr. Cooper. That was the first video I was in. And then there was Battle for K-Nerve 7, Unknown Visitor, which is like a little slideshow object show. And I make a little cameo in that. So yeah, I think this is like more like a little kid. But it's really cool I got to be in it. And then there were a few more episodes I think I was in. Then there was Battle for McDonald's Fries. And this one I actually love. This is by Onion Guy, Battle for McDonald's Fries. This is really funny because like the way he has me talk, he just uses voice clips. Just why? Like actually why? I don't understand. And the other contestants are like Rocky Plush, Obama, and Double Down. It's just like, yeah. It was funny. I really enjoyed this. And then there was an episode 2. And the thing is, I don't check, like, I forgot about this channel. So, like, a month after this episode released, after Battle for McDonald's Fries 2 released, I remembered it. I was like, oh shit, I wonder if there's a second episode. And I came back, it's like, it's a month old. I'm like, oh no, I missed it. And I felt so bad because there hasn't been an episode 3, and he probably like just thinks I don't care anymore. So Onion Guy, if you're watching this, I am so sorry I missed it. If you do ever make an episode 3, I will make sure I see it as soon as it comes out. I am so sorry. I'm going to, hold on. Let me switch to Worst Trends account. I'm going to subscribe, and turn on notifications. I cannot miss it. If you ever make episode 3 of it, you don't have to if you don't want. I will be seeing it. And then there's also CHC1. And this is just like a little joke show. I have not checked if there's an episode 2 for this one. There is. I mean, yeah, I don't want to be mean, but not too much to it. It's just like a little bit of kind of reminds me of Battle for Colgate. Just a little show. I'll add it to the videos I'm in. So yeah, I got a little playlist of all the videos I have seen myself in. 9 videos. There might be more. If I missed yours, let me know. Anyway, this video's fine. I made this because I was worried I was too negative. Like, some guy was talking to me about it. I forgot his name, but he still comments. It was in the BFDIA 9 post I made where I complained about BFDIA 9. Some guy was telling me that I was too negative, and I agreed. I forget what his name is. He still comments on, I think, most of my videos. I'm sorry. There's quite a few people that... Okay, I might as well just give a shout out to all of my my biggest fans, I suppose. First off, I want to say... Okay, hold on. The OG Worst Trends fan is Ponk, PWNC, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. But, he has been there for a very long time. I think it was, like, possibly when I uploaded the Teapot 1 video. I think it was, like, all the way back then. He was there. And then there's also Potato Man, who was also comments on pretty much everything. He came out pretty shortly after. And, of course, there is also Shiny Crystal, who I see a lot. And then there is, if I can find him, because he comments on a lot, but I can't remember his name right now. There's also Micah's Stales, which I see a lot. Don't remember how long he's been there. Oh, also Amethyst Animations comments quite a bit. I was like seeing them because it's like another like pretty similar sized YouTuber as me. I teased the pillow analysis at the end of the video. I did not do that. I tried making the pillow video, but okay, I'll talk about that one later. But BFDI retrospective teaser. You know, just a little teaser. Okay, Andy and Lele rant. It's the one and only rant video on the channel. I would like to make more of these because they're fun to make. Like, the way I make them is that, like, over the course of, like, a month, I thought about every single joke. Like, I would just, like, be at school or, like, in the shower or whatever, and I'll think of something, to say about the topic, and I'll just write it down. My cats are fighting. And I'll just write it down, and I did that for, like, a few weeks. I just wrote down, like, joke after joke after joke about Coffin of Andy and Lele, and then when I thought I had enough, I just combined it all into one script. And honestly, that's how Diary of a Wimpy Kid books are made, now that I think about it. But anyway, yeah. So they're fun to make. So there's actually technically two rant videos I'm working on right now. One of them does not have much on it, and the other one is going to be very long, a very big video. I have a lot to say. It's a video I've wanted to make for a long time. I will probably discuss it a little bit later, but... Non-existy video. I think the reason this one got so popular is just because of the killer thumbnail. That is such a good thumbnail. I honestly think it is the best thumbnail I ever made. Like, look at that thing. Like, it's the shot where, like, deciding between winner and non-existia who's gonna join, and the spotlights come down. I use the sound effect from that a lot. So I just put it after that, winner and price tag, you know, the people that are, like, most, like, talked about when you talk about non-existy in the spotlight, and then cheated. Like, that is such a good thumbnail. I am so proud of this one. Like, I feel like a lot of my thumbnails, like, are just okay, like, Beef Die Elimination one, that was just alright. The Evil Leafy one was just okay. But this one here, Cheated, winner and price tag smiling in the spotlight, non-existent presumably in the back. It's just such a good thumbnail. I am so proud of this thumbnail. It is the best one I've ever made. I think that's why it got so many views. Like, it is my fastest growing video. It got like 14,000 views within like a few days. Justice for Non-Existent. I'm still gonna vote for him every time. I think it's still a really good video. The only problem I have is like the Scott the Woz joke I put in there, like the opening with the... I mean, if I knew that it was gonna be that popular of a video, I probably wouldn't have done that, but it's fine. The Object Show intro song, hold on. So basically on my second channel, I posted this video where like I put together a quick little what my Austin had. Well, if I made an object show, this would be the intro of it. Just listen to this real quick. Yeah, basically, the little thing I put together, it's the opening to the Mr. Beast outro, followed by Young Girl A instrumental. I'm having a conversation with this person, Kenna Mari, and they are considering making me something, a little something for the intro. I'm a little excited about that. So that's gonna be cool. But yeah, it's gonna be really cool. I will probably still use this for the intro when I make it, but yeah, it'll be sick. The Kobo video. I really like the thumbnail for this one. I took the animatic battle thumbnail and just put like low quality unmellow yellow on there. I think it's a really funny thumbnail. Oh my god, hold on, I gotta change recordings again. My phone doesn't like it when I record for longer than 30 minutes. It starts to like have a stroke. What was I talking about? Okay, yes, the thumbnail I really like, and make no mistake, I genuinely love Crayon Object Battle Universe again. It is unironically such a funny episode. I love it. Like, I know in like the episode I started going to look like sarcasm, like, oh man, an object show's never done this before. But I love Crayon Object Battle Universe so much. Season 1 is really funny. And then just episode 1 of season 2 is so hilarious. I love it so much. It is genuinely one of the best object shows I've ever watched. It is so funny. Like, I don't know what it is, dude. It's just the fuck. When he says crayon, it just gets me every time. I've watched the episode so many times, and the jokes are still funny every single time. I really hope it's not canceled because it is so funny. I love that show so much. And the thing is, Creepsington commented on the video. He actually commented on the video, and he like went along with the joke. He said like, I used the phrase subverted my expectations a lot, like 3 or 4 different times in the video, and then he put that in the comic. So like he went along with it. I just love that he actually commented, and he went along with it. He like, it's just so cool. Like, this is like, it's not my favorite video I've made, but it's just like, I love this episode of Crayon Object Battle Universe again. And yeah, and Creepsington actually commented, so that's 1 Creepsington, 0 carry. What was I talking? Oh yeah, the new voting method. It was the second short I made. I tried making it like you know, like Dano draws like Riggy. I'll just play the opening. I just came up with the new voting method. Most objects. Yeah, and I play the song in the background, the world revolving. I just came up with a new voting method. Most object shows use one of 2 different voting styles. Vote to eliminate or vote to save. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of funny. I don't know. But yeah. Not really much to say about that. Later inspired the recent video. Okay. Evil Leafy video. This one took me forever. Like, making the opening took forever. I made it once, and then, something got messed up and I had to make it a second time, but it was better the first time. So, it was originally better than it actually is. Like, it's a little off in the actual video, but it's fine. I forgot to say, hey, what is going on, guys? Worst Trends here. I forgot to say it in the video, and I ruined everything. I didn't feel like re-uploading it because I noticed like a day later. I saw a video. It was like how to make your videos more engaging, and like I tried using that on this video. It's like this is my most formal video. There's very little jokes. There's like not many of those. Like 2 or 3, maybe 1 or 2 in the middle, and then the ending joke. Yeah, I tried to have way better editing with the video. I think it came out pretty good. I mean, it's not my favorite video. It doesn't really have much, because it's so formal, it doesn't really have much personality. I just think it's a little boring. Like, it's fine to watch, but like, compared to like a different video where I'm like, alright guys, let's get into this shit right now. Like the Kobu video, it's just not much. Hey, what is going on, guys? Worst Trends here. See, the next video is where I forgot to say it in the video. I mean, it counts as one of the 49 videos I made this year, or whatever. And then I made, I watched My Hero Academia Abridged, and there was like this little thing I thought was funny. I just added music to it. It's not important. Got like 5 views. AIB video. I did not have fun making this video. This was a slog to get through. I had to watch all 5 episodes of AIB and they're all like half an hour long. It took so long, and I don't really care that much about AIB. Like, it's good, like the later episodes are good, but I just like don't give enough of a shit to sit down and binge all 5 episodes at once. By episode 3, I started watching it at 0.25 speed, and then episode 5, I just watched it like 1.5 speed. Yeah, I had no passion in this video. Like, I acted like I was having fun in the video, but dude, I did not have fun at all making that. That sucked. It was a slog to edit. Like, I had to drag myself to the computer every time I had to edit. It was just that, like, unmotivated. I was that unmotivated to actually make it. So it won the poll, like, because whenever I do these little like 9 BFDI reviews, I do a little poll in the community section, and I was not expecting AIB to win. I really wasn't. I was like hoping to talk about OBS or Battle for the Respectable Body, but from now on I'm gonna be like really careful on what shows I put in the polls. And I'm actually very excited to talk about Burner. I think that's going to be a fun video. It might actually be a little long. But that's going to be the next video after this. So stay tuned for that one.
It was perfect. Perfect.
Next short, the BFDIA revival reaction. You know, you see those videos like people rating things. I just did that. They get worse and worse. BFDIA 6 is good, 7's alright, 8's fine, 9's bad, 10 is awful, 11 is fucking horrendous. BFDIA 11 is... I don't want to get too far into it because I'm going to talk about it in the retrospective. But, dude, my throat is killing me. I need more water. This is almost empty. I've been talking for hours straight here, dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and then it ended with the reveal of BFDIA 12 was actually not that bad. It was okay. I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it, but okay, I'll save it for the other thing.
So this is the circus, huh?
Second Digital Circus meme, I kind of just did this out of necessity just to like bring it back from the, the other meme I made. This one's a lot funnier. I'll play it real quick because it's really short.
So this is the circus, huh? I gotta get used to this.
Oh, looks like one of these guys made it through.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Then there's the Amazing Digital Circus screen time video. So part of the reason the Digital Circus 2 video took so long to make is because I was also working on this at the same time. And it was basically, I spent so much time, like I was measuring like what character in the show had the most screen time, and I put too much effort into it. I was like going like frame perfect, like the frame, starting the frame they entered, and then I stopped the timer like the frame they like were off screen, and I did that, and then it got like 13 views, I think. Hold on, let's see how many views it got. Let's see here. Yeah, 13 views within 13 days. Yeah, so I was considering I was gonna do that for every episode as they release, but nope, not even gonna go in my mind once. 13 views. And I spent like a long time on it. So that was great, that was awesome. So I started working on the Digital Circus 2 review immediately after I made the AIB video. But the script took me so long to write, and it took me so long to record and edit. Like, I think I recorded for like an hour and a half straight. Like over 2 days, because like I didn't really have the time to record for that long. It was definitely longer than an hour and a half. And it took me forever to make it. So, and I was like, oh man, I'm coming up on a month since the AIB video released. I've got to get something out. I never want to take longer than a month to make a video. So, and on June 14th, it would have been exactly 1 month after the AIB video. And so, I'm like, it's the 12th. And I was like, shit, dude, I'm not going to be able to finish this in time. So, I wrote, recorded, and edited this entire voting methods video within 2 days. The entire thing. And, I made it in 2 days. Yeah. This is a very easy video to make. Thumbnail's fine, I don't know. So hybrid voting should work, right? Like, I'm not like it should work, right? I don't care for contested voting. I feel like it's very hard to implement, you know, like, because you say you really want this one character to be eliminated after this episode. That way you have to orchestrate the entire episode to lead up to them being eliminated by the other contestants. Like, you have to exactly plan out which character would vote for who, and like, what if there's a character you don't want out yet, but it would make sense that they would be out at that time. So you have to find some like weird reason for them not to be out, like they get immunity out of nowhere or something. I don't know, dude. It's not. I don't like contestant voting. It's hard. I feel like it takes away from like the whole point of object shows, is that the viewers get a say in it. And then there's also just like, people are confused about like what you type in the comments. Just use a Google form. Like, that's just the easier thing. 2 questions. Pick one to save. Pick one to eliminate. Digital Circus 2 review, I already kind of talked about this one. It took me so long to make. I think it turned out really well. It didn't get that many views. It's at 2,200 views right now. I ended up changing the thumbnail. You can see here, it goes from Gimme Garchomp to Pomni. I don't know, I'm kind of sad I didn't get as many views, but it's fine. I put a lot of effort into it. I think it's a really funny video. A lot of good jokes. I really like it. I think it's one of my favorite videos I've ever made. And that brings us up to speed. So there are just a few extra things I would like to talk about real quick. Let me just go into Google Drive. So there are a few canceled videos. I already talked about the Back to the Future review and the Scott the Woz Christmas special, but there are 2 more. Alright, there are 2 more. So these were both, first I wanted to do the pillow analysis for episode 22, which would have been the Andy and Lele rant, which would have been after the BFDI eliminations video. So we've done the pillow analysis, but I realized, like, unlike Teardrop, there's not much to discuss with Pillow. Like, I just don't like Pillow, and all I really wanted to say is that Pillow definitely knew what she was doing when she killed everyone in Teapot Night. That's all I had to say. I was thinking like, oh, maybe I can spin this into a positive thing and like maybe think of a way to fix her. All I really did was like put her on Are You Okay? Is like what would fix her basically. And it's a very short script. It's 3 pages long. In comparison, the voting method video, which was 6 minutes, was about the same length. So it not really much of an analysis if it's only 6 minutes long. So I decided I don't have enough to say. I'm not gonna make this just to make this. And then there's also the Wimpy Kid finale video, which is another video I promised at some point. But I didn't end up making it because like I thought I had like this like such amazing idea on what the finale can be. I only really had this one idea, and it didn't take very long to explain. So it also would have been a very short video. Like I have 1 page written, and I have almost everything explained. I'm sorry. I know I promised it, and like people were excited, but I just didn't really have anything to say. And finally, there's a few more things I want to talk about. I'm considering changing the outro song. Like right now, I've got the. But I think I might change it. I just feel like it doesn't really fit. And if I ever want to do like a remix for it for like a special video, it's just kind of like too difficult. I don't really know what to change it to. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know. I really like Jarvis Johnson's outro along with Ellis Mark and Scott the Wise. It's my kind of thing. You gotta have like that minute where it's like the beat hits and that's where it changes to the logo and the videos you should watch next. I don't know. Another little thing I want to show you guys. In this box right here, there is a USB stick that has every single video I've made on it. So if my channel gets deleted and my computer breaks at the same exact time, I will still have access to every single video. So this is very important. No matter what happens, those videos are not going anywhere. There's also a few milestones. Hold on, I'd like to talk about subscriber milestones. On February 24th, 2024, I reached 1,000 subscribers, and just about 2 months later, on April 27th, 2024, I reached 2,000 subscribers. And following that, it is the 27th right now. It's been exactly 2 months since I got 2,000 subscribers, so clearly we slowed down on subscriber gain, or else I would have had 3,000 by now, but it's fine. I'm very appreciative for what I have, because I got very lucky with my Teapot and FNAF videos, because like it is very easy to stay at like a few hundred subscribers for like a very long time, and those videos just like pushed me straight to like 700, which is like the biggest hurdle to cross. So I got super lucky with that, and then after that teardrop video just kind of carried me to where I am now. And now we're chilling. I have a Google Doc called Big YouTubers Who Know Me. First up on the list was Amethyst Animations. Then here's a big one, GD Nacho. GD Nacho commented on my videos. Like I think he actively watches me. He commented on a few of mine. Yeah, this GD Nacho, this is crazy. I used to love watching his Flawless BFDI prediction, especially, but like a lot of his other videos. Not a big fan of Geometry Dash, so I don't really watch him anymore. But yeah, that was crazy. I like almost had a stroke when I saw that. There's also at Gaming Bros Theo, which I do not really recognize, but he has a lot of subscribers, so that's cool. See, I don't know, sorry. There's Creepsington, which I talked about earlier, and then hold up. There is Trollsy, which you might recognize as the YouTube Shorts candle guy. He's pretty big. He called my video an underrated gem, and he later said I was the greatest object show YouTuber. So Trollsy, if you're watching this, dude, you're awesome, dude. This is sick. So there's got like 6 like actual YouTubers here. 5 actual YouTubers here that recognize me, which is really awesome. So I love that. I actually get to like see some of these like other fellow object show guys see my videos. And then the last thing to do is... Actually, there's 2 more things I gotta do. I'm going to take a break, rest my voice, and I will come back in a minute for the Q&A. All right. Oh my god. Oh, my throat. Oh, I've been talking for so long. This video is gonna be like 3 hours long. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's do the Q&A. Okay, so we got 43 comments, but most of these have listed multiple questions. I'm gonna go through all of them. Why not? So let's just go from, we'll go from newest to oldest. So first come, last serve is what they say. Murdoch Messiah 2 says, if there's a rejoin in Teapot, who are you voting for? I will vote for Remote just to make sure Teardrop isn't there. Like I said, I think Remote has the best chance of joining. I want to make sure she joins instead of Teardrop. But realistically, the character I would want to see come back the most, probably Lightning or maybe Nickel. No, not Nickel, screw Nickel. Pre-Picasso says, what are your thoughts on the recent controversy on Bookno OSC? I do not know what that is. Let's see what that is.
I had stated multiple times that we didn't have enough evidence for much of the thing, so it wasn't really proven that she
Oh.
But I'm here to make this update because, well, things have changed, and yeah, this just makes this case a lot worse.
Oh no.
Bad. So, once again, before I start the video, I must tell you once again, not harass anybody who is a part of this situation.
Oh no, wait, whoa. Yeah, clearly a bad person then, oh my god. Yeah, no, Bookno OSC, I guess, is... I have no idea who this person was before this, not heard anything about this, yeah. What are my thoughts on it? What do you want me to say? Like, oh yeah, no, they're in the right the whole time. I think they're a bad person. I don't really want to get into controversy. I think it's okay to say that this is bad. But no, I don't really want to talk about controversy. NSV 810 says, why do you not like Bottle and Gady? Okay. So this is referring to in the Teardrop video, I list like characters I don't like. I put Bottle and Gady on there. Bottle I just think is annoying. Bottle's just annoying. I don't really care about her. And Gady I don't like because like I feel like the only thing they really do with her now is like the conversation with Two, and I feel like that's just kind of like she doesn't really interact with many of the other contestants. I feel like there's kind of like a lazy way to get people to like her because she's like talking to Two about his problems, and that's just like, yeah, of course people are gonna like her for that, but it's just like, how about make her an actual character instead of a therapist? Cranberry 38 says, what is your personal favorite video you have made? Honestly, it's got to be either the water video or the Digital Circus 2. It might just because of recency bias, but I still do really like the Digital Circus 2 video. But it might be water. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Water might take the W. Tool 1965 says, have you watched Object Terror? If yes, what's your opinion on it? I have not watched it, but I've heard it is very controversial. So I don't really know what's up with it. I haven't seen it. Maybe I'll get around to it someday. I don't watch every object show, as some of you might not expect. Okay. JCool2011 on TikTok asks, what made you decide to do content creation? Okay. Ever since I was a little kid, I would be watching Stampy, DanTDM, popular MMOs, play Minecraft. I just loved it. I've always wanted to be a Minecraft YouTuber. But as I grew up, I started watching a lot more commentary channels, and that came to be more Scott the Woz, Ellis Mark, Jarvis Johnson, a few others in there. So I watched more commentary, and then I wanted to start doing that. Mainly Scott the Woz was my main inspiration. And then like, I don't know, it's just like always just inspired. I thought it was so cool to make videos and like people watch them. Yeah. 2, what is the worst object show you've seen? To be honest, I don't think there's that many. Hold on, let me pull up like a list of shows. This is not helpful. There's so many object shows. I don't really know if there's a show like I actively hate. There's one I don't like. Cause like thing is like if I see an object show, I watch it and I don't care for it, I'm just not gonna watch it. Watch the rest of the episodes. I guess like my least favorite object show I will talk about in a minute here. Because I did see there was a more relevant question to that. So I'll get back to that one in just a little bit. And 3, how long do you think you'll be able to do this? Okay, little bit of an existential question there. J. Cool. I will do this for as long as I can. Next year I'm going to be a senior in high school. I will be able to do this for hopefully at least 1 more year. Once I start college, you know, I'm obviously not going to have as much time. I will hopefully still be able to post, probably not as frequently, but I would like to keep making videos for as long as I can, because I love doing it. Okay, Slice of Stratus asks, did you find glitch productions through Digital Circus or vice versa? And you know, the whole story I had in the Digital Circus 2 video, that is completely true. Everything in that opening bit actually happened. Actually, there weren't that many parts of the fan fiction though. Yeah, so I saw the Digital Circus theme first in my recommended, watched that later, found the episode, and I just want to say this, I watched the episode when it was 2 hours old, so I was one of the first, I believe I was one of the first million people to watch it, so I'm an OG. Yeah, and then I found Glitch and later watched Murder Drones. Okay, Bluegill Fisherman asks, what's your favorite vacation spot? I know this is random, but I'm curious. No, actually I kind of like that question's not all revolving around object shows. My favorite vacation spot that I've been to is probably Treasure Island, Florida. I go there, my family goes there every few years. It's really nice. I love that place. But in terms of places that I haven't gone to, it's gonna have to be Japan. Oh my god, this kid's an anime nerd. No, actually. Because what I want to go to rural Japan. I want to go out in the country. I think traditional Japanese is like really cool. I love like the architecture of like how their houses are built. I love like the scenery, the cherry blossoms, the damn mountains are awesome. I want to go like live out in like a forest in Japan. That sounds awesome. And then if I ever want to rot my brain, I can just like 20-minute drop to Tokyo or whatever. Yeah, modern anime Japan, I don't really care too much about that. I think that the traditional stuff is really cool though. Cooler RBLX says, 1, what is your favorite object show? It is BFDI. I talk so much bad about it, but BFDI is my favorite show, followed by probably Grand Object Battle Universe, I'm not gonna lie. 2, what is your favorite month? I'm gonna have to say June, because that's when summer starts, and summer's the best season, baby! And 3, when will World War III happen?
July 18th, 2037. July 18th, 2037. July 18th, 2037.
Slurpee Likes Geography asks, if you made a diss track on any object show character, who would it be? Teardrop, obviously. Yeah, I kind of already did that though, to be honest. But, so, yeah, Teardrop's the lame answer because that's obvious. But, other than that, let me really think about this one. Probably Pillow, honestly. There's not that many object shows I feel as strongly about as BFDI. Like, BFDI is the big one. I mean, I watch other shows, but I don't feel as strong about most of the other ones. Okay. Dog24 asks, you're making an object show? I guess you have an excuse to promote it. Yeah. DBSVHD asks, are you happy with becoming a BFDI tuber, aka doing YouTube and doing BFDI specifically? I'm fine with it. I mean, like, I started this channel as, like, I was just gonna make videos about whatever I felt like. But like, now I think about it, like I would have run out of things to talk about eventually. So it's kind of good that I got grounded in one subject. And like, I like object shows. Like, I'm fine with talking about it. And like, it's a broad enough like subject where like I can get like talk about a lot of different things and keep it interesting. Like an example of, there's this guy called King Newsme on YouTube who he's made many videos, but his most popular ones are like reviewing the show The Haunting Hour, and now he's kind of stuck reviewing like kids horror shows, and like there's just not much he can do about that, and I feel bad because he's kind of stuck and there's not really much for him, much wiggle room. But for me, like I can talk about BFDI, yeah, but also I can branch out. I can talk about other object shows. I can talk about Animatic Battle. I can talk about Kobu. I can talk about AIB. Like I can just like, there's so much to talk about with these subjects. I can talk about BFDI's lore. I can talk about another show's lore. I can review another show, analyze a character. Like there's a lot more I can do, and I like object shows. I'm watching a lot more now that I'm doing this, but yeah, I'm fine with it. Okay, Cheddarbutt Hexpex asks, 1, will you marry me? Okay, so I went on your channel and I'm pretty sure you are a child, so I will go to prison. Unfortunately, no, I will not be able to marry you. I'm sorry to let you down. 2, your favorite character in the OSC? I mean, like, I like a lot of characters, but it's hard to like boil it down to one specific character. I like Ruby. Ruby's consistently been good. She's been pretty much untouched by Post-Split, one of the few characters. And there was, in terms of because I don't want to give just answers to BFDI. I really, you're gonna think I'm joking. I love Cranbox from Grand Object Battle Universe, but I also really like Yellowface. I like Pill Bottle from OBS. He's a really good character. I like him. 3, what do you do IRL? Not really sure what you mean, to be honest with you. What I just do in general. I'm going to high school. I'm a junior right now, going to a senior. I don't want to reveal too much. I like to keep these lives separate. I'm living a double life. The second worst channel asked, favorite color? Yellow. Yellow is the most underrated color of all time. Like, everyone's talking about red, blue, green. Yellow's underrated, dude. Give more love to yellow. Allied Master Computer 005 asks, what's your opinion on characters like Woody, Blocky, and Leafy? Okay. So, all 3 of these characters got hit pretty hard by Post-Split. They all changed for the worse. Leafy was fine up until BFB 27, where they derailed her character so they could get her eliminated so Flower could win. That's like not even up for debate. They just did that. They just derailed Leafy so she could lose, so she'd be no threat to Flower. That literally just happened. That's not even like a conspiracy theory. They actually just did that. Woody and Blocky. Blocky, out of the characters that got hurt by Post-Split, Blocky's like the least bad. He's had the most natural change in his liking to Woody. He's not the best Post-Split, but he's fine. And then Woody just fucking... Woody was doing a really good arc in pre-split with like becoming braver, but then they just like all went to shit in post-split. In general though, they're all okay. I like Leafy the most out of them. Joey and Art asks, what's your favorite object show character? Already answered that, sorry pal. Obnoxious _ EFE420 asks, Onion Guy 2949 asks, do you like joke characters like David, Yellowface, Dora, and Buddy Cutboy? I really like them. I also really like them. I love object show joke characters. I feel like should get more respect. IDK that pi is equal to 3.1415 asks, what do you think is the most underrated object show? It is easily Team Room 125. That is such a funny show. And I think it's not as popular as it should be. It's a really good show, though. Yeah, Team Room 125. Watch that one. Ronnie Guacarani asks, what is your favorite and least favorite host on any show? I mean, honestly, there's not that many hosts that I don't like. My favorite might have to be the hand from Room 125. He's really chill. Crayon Box is also a good one. And also, the original announcer was a really good host. In terms of least favorite, I don't know, dude. There's really, like, difficult to pick a host. Like, I'm glad this is about hosts, though, and not just contestants. It's a little more interesting. I would have to say maybe, like, I don't know. I can't really pick one. I don't really dislike any of the hosts. Opinions to 8Ball, answer wisely. I think he's a pretty fun character. I like his voice. He's alright character. I don't hate him. I think he's alright. He is not my favorite Exeter, but if he joined the game, I would not be upset. Here it is. Jojo Junior Rutsy asks, will you ever do an inanimate insanity video? I will not.
You what?
This is the relevant question I was talking about from earlier. I do not care for inanimate insanity. I don't like it. I don't think it's a good show. But I don't feel strongly enough to make a video on it. It's not like Post-Split where it's like, this is so bad, it needs to be talked about more. Inanimate Insanity is like a 4 out of 10 show. It's probably my least favorite object show I've watched. I just don't care. I just don't have enough passion about it. I don't want to make a video because I would have nothing to say. Well, that's not necessarily true, but I just don't want to make a video on Inanimate Insanity. It's not gonna be anything I'm really gonna talk about. Probably make a lot of enemies. I don't care. I just don't care for it. Season 1 is hard to watch. Season 2 okay, no, I don't want to talk about it. You guys aren't gonna get me to talk about it. Alright, Green Guy 963 asks, thoughts on Lollipop? I hated her in pre-split. She got a little bit better in the first few episodes of post-split, but then kind of hit the post-split rotting. Something I noticed when I'm doing the retrospective is that post-split didn't really start out that bad. Like, the first few episodes were just kind of mediocre, and it wasn't until about episode 23 when things really started getting awful. And it was about then when Lollipop really started to be, like, not even how she was, remotely close to how she was in pre-split. Have you played BFDI Branches? I have not, because I think that would be a good video. And could you review my object show when it comes out? Yeah, sure, just remind me when it comes out and I'll do it, yeah. Mike is Staliz says, I only have one. What are your thoughts on Staley? He's alright, I guess. I mean, kind of a little boring, but he's an enjoyable character. I don't hate him. I think he's good. Alright, Potato Boy 2 asks, is there a video you really wanted to make but haven't for whatever reason? I'm glad you asked, because if we go into my Google Drive again and go into the work in progress folder, there are 7 videos here that are on the back burner. So there is the one rant video I was talking about earlier that doesn't have much done on it. Probably won't be out for a while. There's the FNAF, I'm done with FNAF video. I don't have much done on it, might not even come out ever. There is a video about how comedy movies aren't good nowadays. And basically, I watched this movie called Please Do Not Destroy the Treasure of Foggy Mountain. It was a comedy. And I thought it was so bad that I had to make a video about it, comparing it to one of the best comedy movies, Superbad. And why that comedy movies nowadays aren't as good as they used to be. And over like a week after I watched that, I kept thinking of so many good things to say, but I just never bothered to write it down. So when I actually went to make the video, I couldn't remember anything like worthwhile to say. Now it just kind of sits here with a bunch of bullet points after I watched the movie again. So that probably won't ever come out, but I made the thumbnail for it. Other than that, there is a video I would really like to make at some point is how post-split analysis of Flower and post-split and how the show was rigged to get her to win. Like, that just happened. Like, it was rigged. I'd like to make that video at some point. It probably not anytime soon. It is a huge undertaking and like a huge claim, so I have to make sure I'm careful and research everything correctly. But there is one video that I would love to make, but it's a lot of work, just like the other one. When I was a kid, when I first found about BFDI, I made my own little object show out of like pieces of paper. I have they're not here anymore. I used to have them right here. I put them away though. So I used to have this little object show, and it started out pretty humble for like the first season or two, but it quickly grew like this massive lore and like so much depth behind it, and it ran for 9 seasons and a movie. So it's this, and I want to do a video where I like explain everything that happened in the show. I think that'd be a really cool idea, but it is just so much. I have, it is just like a big video. Like, it is 5 pages long, and it's probably like a quarter of the way through, because it is so much lore in this stupid show I made. It is insane how much, like, however old I was put into that. Yeah, so those are some videos I'd like to make, but I have not. Alright, Ponk asks, when is your new object show coming out? Alright, I would like to hold the object show things I will talk about later on after the Q&A. I will like go into that more in depth and talk about more of everything. Favorite BFB character? Like I said, possibly Ruby. I used to love Saw. I don't care for Saw anymore. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know if there's a favorite, because like I like a lot of them at the same level. But yeah, and do you play Brawl Stars? LOL, you should. I actually do. I haven't played it in a long time, but I do have the app, and I made Penny, so. Gronzing Decab, whatever the hell you pronounce that. What's your credit card information? Okay, I was gonna do this bit where I showed you like a small part of my credit card, but I don't think you should see any of this. I'm not gonna show you any part of my credit card. Happy Magalore 2 asks, what would you say is the most overrated object show? Inanimate Insanity. Soyo280, when is your birthday? Internet's crazy. You guys will probably be able to find my location somehow if I give you my full birthday. I will say September 2006. D. Dedanzi Aziz asks, favorite object show? BFDI. Favorite BFDI season? Pre-split, but possibly Teapot if it keeps putting out quality episodes. Favorite BFDI character, kind of already answered that. And least favorite BFDI character, obviously Teardrop. Second place, Pillow. Jorge's Anti-Agordo. Okay, I'm not gonna read that entire name. This is so long. Do you know the show Fracture by Fosler? I do not. Is that an object show? Do you know the show Hilda? Yeah, it's like the one on Netflix. I'm pretty sure I saw like an ad for it a few times. Would you do a video on Animatic Battle 3? I would like to wait and cover like every episode at once, like how I'm doing with BFDI. I'm gonna wait till, maybe not till when the show's over, but maybe like halfway through. I'll just go and review like however many episodes in one video. 4, do you know Jack Stauber music? And did you know that lots of his tracks during Greenie's show? I did know that Baby Hotline was in the intro. I did not know there was more. I don't particularly care for Jack Stauber music. I just don't like how it sounds. I don't like the genre, I guess. I don't know. Amazing Tunes 2165 asks, which is your favorite Teapot character who deserves the win this season, and what is your opinion on Marker? Marker is good. I think he's pretty funny. I voted for him in Teapot 1 because I didn't want him to be eliminated. And who deserves to win the season? I'm gonna say Fanny, honestly. I think Fanny has gone through like the most like development. I think Fanny probably deserves to make the end at least. Sunny41 asks, will you ever do a video on One? So I love One. I think it's a really, really good show. But so many people have made videos analyzing it. Like, even people who don't, like, who aren't object show YouTubers, like, make videos on One. But, I don't want to make a video on One because I'm just going to sound like everyone else saying the same praises over and over again. And I don't want to just make the same videos everyone else is making. Like, One is a really good show, but I just don't want to, like, I'm going to have nothing unique to say. Like, it's good. I don't know. Do you watch any Zachary shows? If so, what are your favorite shows / characters? I have watched Battle for Grandma, OBS, Calculated Battlegrounds, which is OBS, 5 Second Lead Object Show, and Burner, which Burner will be getting a video, so I won't talk about that one here. And favorite one's obviously OBS. It's one of the greatest object shows. Definitely a top 5er. It is a really good show. I wish it didn't, I want to say I wish it didn't get canceled, but... And why are your trends always the worst? It's just how they are. I'm sorry. How did you find object shows? In 2018, BFDI 14 was recommended to me multiple times. I was watching YouTube, and it just kept showing up in the recommended bar on the side, and once I just had enough, I watched it, and the rest is history. So, yeah, it was 2018. I'm not much of an OG, but whatever. Blue Coridon asked, how is the progress of the BFDI video? I will talk about that also a little bit later after the section. And when II Season 2 Episode 15 and TPAT 12 released, will you review them? II Season 2, yeah, I'm not going to talk about II, you can't make me. And TPAT 12 will be covered in the Ultimate BFDI retrospective. What is your favorite object show? BFDI. Can we collab? Alright, look, man. I do not really want to collab with people. It's not a personal thing. I know at one point I was saying, like, oh, I'll collab with you, I'll collab with anyone. I will voice act in people's object shows. But I changed my mind on that because I don't want to just be, like, the guy who does a bunch of shows for a bunch of kids. And, like, that's not an insult to any kids, but, like, I'm sure whatever you're working on is great. But I just don't want to constantly be, like, going through show after show, saying a few lines. I don't want to be rude, but sorry. Yeah, I'm not really doing collabs. But I just don't... I'm sorry, dude. I feel bad saying it because, I know you've asked a few times. I just don't think that... I don't know, I'm sorry. I just don't really want to collab with a bunch of people. Because if I collab with you, then there's going to be more people collabing and over again. And I just, like, I don't really know what would come of it in the end. How many characters are in your object show? We'll talk about that in a minute. And can you start doing reactions? Okay, that's actually a really good question. I don't really like reaction videos. I think they're kind of lazy, to be honest, because you're sitting in front of the computer and you're just, like, watching something. And the only thing I would really react to is, like, new Teapot episodes. When I watch an episode of BFDI, I want to be, like, fully locked in and just, like, watching it. I want to take everything in. I don't want to miss anything. Because, like, I would have to talk over the episode. I don't really want to do that, where I keep pausing and talking, and that just sounds, like, annoying. And maybe BFDIA, because I don't really care that as much, and you'll be able to see me rip it apart live. Actually, yeah, maybe I'll react to the next BFDIA episode. Generic plus show numbers, any big news or any news you can tell us about your object show? I will in just a moment. Warby, do you have any OSC hot takes? I don't like Inanimate Insanity. Yahoo asks, do you like Puffball? Yes, I do like Puffball. I wish he was not eliminated. That is actually a huge upset. I can't believe TV being safe, easily being safe, 2 eliminations in a row, taking out Fries and Puffball is a crime. TV is such a boring character. He does not deserve to be in the show, especially over characters like Puffball and Fries. White Tiger asks, what do you think is the most interesting object show character? Not necessarily your favorite. The most interesting character is definitely Eri from One. Like, he's not an evil character, but he does bad things. That's super interesting about him because, like, he's lost, like, a lot of his humanity, and he's, like, really sympathetic in a way. Like, he's barely even a villain. He's definitely, like, a very interesting object show character. And then there is Nobility, my guy. What is your favorite Object Show characters? Okay, I mean, alright, would you ever consider doing a room setup tour of your room? I will do that in a minute after I finish recording the rest of the stuff, because I don't feel like moving my phone from the tripod, so yeah, you'll see it now. Okay, I almost forgot to do the room tour, I guess. Here is the desk right here, where it sits. There's a little cabinet right there. Got Wimpy Kid books in here, so no one sees them. Desk stuff. I just put away my tripod, but I put it right here, like this height, like that, just like that. Got the door right there. Shelf of virginity, I like to call it. The bookshelf here. Got the FNAF books. Probably gonna get rid of those, honestly. The dresser, sleeping cat. She loves eating the camera. Yeah. What's your favorite Funko Pop in your collection? Unfortunately, I sold almost all of my Funko Pops. It was shortly after the FNAF movie came out, and I realized I was done with FNAF. I sold them all to a used game store, and I got like $200 from it. It was insane. I had a Flash Springtrap, and that's probably why I got most of the money. I still have Freddy, though. He's my favorite. Nightmare Freddy Funko Pop was pretty cool. Other than that, yeah. Oh, also, I had a Hatsune Miku Funko Pop, which I also sold. I got from my sister. So yeah, I had that in my possession for some time before I finally decided to part ways with it. What was your favorite video you made? Yeah, Water or Digital Circus 2. Oh, and Ariel 5. Will Water video ever get a part 3? I'm pretty sure you mean. Water video will, yeah, if I ever feel like doing something really special for like the series finale of the channel, it'd be Water video part 3. I don't know, dude. Shining Crystal asks, how far are you in your object show? What can you share with us? I'll be right with you with that Shining Crystal. GB7VZ asks, is that relevant or Blue Under My Shoe 221 asks, what do you think of The Bone Zone by Ghoulish Rat? I do not know what that is. Let's find out. Oh, it's an audio show. Okay, so it started with the phrase, I think I blew my back out, so I don't know if I particularly care for this show. Okay, it looks like it might be a little humorous. Maybe I will get around to watching that eventually. And final question of the day. Mexicactus638 asks, will the skit with the guy going to Mexico because he had weed be continued? Okay, first of all, it was flour. No mistake, there's no drugs in this video. It was flour, okay? And second, okay, alright, cut the lights, cut the camera, just this, alright, right segment right here, this isn't canon. Okay, let me just tell you this. This isn't canon to the Worst Trends lore, what I'm about to say, just pull out of that for a second and like actually talk. I would like to do more of the lore stuff, like, I know there's like Scott, on the computer, there is the Skinwalker, there is all the stuff that happened in this video where I had to flee the country. I would like to do more story stuff, but it's just kind of like a lot, you know? Like, I'm still working on the Ultimate BFDI review, and like, I don't like working on two big things at once. I think, I don't want to get your hopes up, but I would like to try to get a lore video out this summer at some point. I don't know. Because I want to do it. I want to be like Scott the Waz and like have like a little storyline going on. But it's just like, I made the lore segment in here without really thinking of what would happen next. So I kind of just have to like sit down one day and really like think about it. But yeah, in the canon, like, something did happen, and then I just came back. So I would like to do, like, a little flashback video where I go back to that at some point. Okay, now that there is over with, we can talk about the Ultimate BFDI Retrospective. Let me pull these up real quick. So the Ultimate BFDI Retrospective contains every episode in the show, every song, every short they've made, and as of now it is... Okay, this list is a little outdated. As of BFDIA 10, it is 134 videos. I am going to be reviewing all of them. I am 52 pages into the script, and I am currently, most recent one I reviewed was BFB 24. So the thing is that this is a hard video to make. Like, I know it's been a long time since I've announced this, and I'm still working on the script, but this is the biggest hurdle right here. Recording, I mean, I can record an entire season's worth in a day, and then editing won't be hard because there's going to be dragging clips onto the thing, over the recording. And that's not going to be difficult. That's not going to take too long, I don't think. But yeah, like, these reviews are starting to get long. Like, hold on. Because, like, this isn't just, like, I'm not sitting here, like, alright, here is, BFB 23, yeah, this upload's pretty bad, I don't like when this happens. Like, I'm going into depth. My review for BFB 24 is 560 words. So, in comparison, 562 words into my Digital Circus video is equivalent to, like, the point all the way up until I actually start talking about the episode. So the entire intro section and the part where I rant about the first Digital Circus review is, like, equivalent to that. So this is, like, long. Like, this is gonna be such a huge video. Like, this isn't just me reviewing. This is, like, every single thought I've ever had about this series is going into this video. It is everything. And I took a break for a while after I finished Pre-Split for, like, a month, just to work on other stuff, because I got busy with school. But I'm back on it now, and yeah, it's going smoothly. I'm doing at least 2 video reviews a day, and, like, it takes me like an hour to review one video, so, like, I'm not slacking off, guys, alright? That will be, hopefully I will have the script done by the end of July, hopefully, maybe a little bit in August. I'm gonna do one segment at a time. I will start notifying you guys when I finish a segment, so there you go. And finally, the last thing there is to talk about is my object show. The title of the show is CBEN, or as I think rolls off the tongue a little bit better, CBEN. And I have the episode 1 script completely done. It is completely finished, and it is just waiting to get some voice actors and be animated and whatnot. The reason I haven't really done anything other than script writing is because I'm working on the BFDI Ultimate Retrospective that's reviewing every single episode of the series. This alone is a huge project. The animation, everything. I'm going to start working on it the moment I finish the Ultimate BFDI Retrospective. And there are 20 characters. CBEN, I'm not going to tell you what it stands for, you'll find that out when the episode release. It is a cast of 20 characters, it'll be 25 episodes long, and I will be doing the voices for at least 12 of the 22 characters in the show. So, there's the 20 contestants, there's the host, and then there's one other guy who's also sticking around. So I'm going to be doing a lot of the voice work, I'm going to do a lot of the animation. This isn't going to be super polished animation, and the reason for that is because the script for episode 1 is 26 pages long, and I plugged the script into a website that would tell me how long it is, and I'll just read you what it gave me. Your script is 8,095 words. We estimate a recording of it would be 53 minutes and 58 seconds. Now I'm just gonna see what is the longest object show episode. So if I go to this playlist that lists the longest object shows in the entire of OSC, it shows the top 31 here. The longest one is 53 minutes, which mine is also about 54 minutes. So if this little website I used is accurate, then this will be the longest object show episode of all time. I don't really know what I'm getting myself into, but then again, this is gonna, I'm hoping to have the animation of like early pre-split where it's mostly like more static shots with like a little mouth movements. It won't be super polished animation. It's gonna be like, not the best, it's gonna be okay animation. I'm going to get a drawing tablet, I'm going to download, or I'm gonna buy Adobe Animate. So it'll look good, but it's not gonna be like super fluid. It's not gonna be T-pop visuals. It's not gonna be animatic battle visuals. It will be a long episode, 20 contestants. I'll give you a little, maybe a little breakdown of like, we spend a lot of time meeting the characters. 30% of the episode is just like getting to know the characters. And I really like all these characters. I really like the script. I think it's gonna be amazing. I love this script. I love all these characters I made. It was originally supposed to be a joke show. I'll talk about it more when it's actually out, because I just don't want to give too much away. Because I'm excited about this, and I think it's gonna be really good. So yeah, it's a little object show. C-Ben. Should I reveal the name of the first episode? Should I do it? I don't think I will. Yeah, I just don't want to give too much away. Yeah, alright, yeah. So, 20 contestants, it'll be 25 episodes long. There will be, it's gonna be a serious show, there's gonna be storylines, gonna be a little bit of lore. It's gonna be really good, I hope you guys like it. I spent a long time on this script, I think it's really good. But yeah, so thank you so much. If you watched the whole video, you're crazy. I don't know, dude. I honestly don't expect people to. Yeah, this is the end of the little 1 year anniversary. Really been a whole year. I mean, not yet. It's still the 27th for me. But when it posted, yeah. 1 year of Worst Trends. I want to thank you guys, all of you guys, for being here on the journey with me. Thanks for watching all my videos, all the comments. Get a lot of nice comments, so thank you guys. I don't really know how to end this, I guess. Thank you guys. It's been a really good year. Hope to have more of them. See you guys.